Right, this Sunday is the UFC Whitehouse card event, UFC Freedom 250. The big event. But we're going to go straight to the main event. In our main event, we've got Ilia Topuria, the lightweight champion, going against the interim champion, Justin Gaethje. Ranked number one, also Ilia's pound for pound number two. Former featherweight champion. Justin Gaethje's a two-time interim champion and a former BMF champ. So both of these guys, Ilia, he's one of the best. Well, he's pound for pound number two. He's one of the best guys we have got in MMA. Justin Gaethje is an incredible veteran who's fought everyone, got impressive wins. His losses are only to the best guys. He's violent. He is the most violent guy in MMA. But you know how we're going to do it here. We're going to talk about Ilia first, then we're going to talk about Justin Gaethje, and then I'm going to give my predictions. So, Ilia Topuria, 17-0 with 7 knockouts, with 8 submissions and 11 first-round finishes. He's never lost, but his big wins, he beat Bryce Mitchell, then Josh Emmett, then Max Holloway. Sorry, no, it was Volk. He beat Volkanovski, knocked him out, then knocked out Max Holloway, then knocked out Charles Oliveira last time out. Who can say they're on a winning streak, obviously. One, they're undefeated. They've got to the title undefeated. But doing that, you've just knocked out Volkanovski, who's probably the best, he's probably the best featherweight of all time. Then knocking out probably the second best featherweight of all time in Max Holloway, who is also another former champ, who also was never knocked out, never been finished in that fashion, and then goes up to lightweight, a weight class above where you're fighting for the vacant title, and then beats Charles Oliveira, who was the number one ranked guy. Hit that win, that 3 wins right there, all knockouts, is something sensational. You can't say enough about it. Then he beat Bryce Emmett as well, who are also tough. Bryce was a top 15 guy. Emmett was a top 5 guy when he beat him. It's impressive, But Ilia Topuria in this fight, he's got great boxing. He can finish the fight anywhere. He's probably a future GOAT. Where do we put Ilia Topuria? Do I need to say anything? I've got some little notes for obviously Justin Gaethje, kind of keys to victory for him. But for Ilia, he's got knockout power. He's got some of the best boxing inside the UFC. He has got, like I already said, he's got the touch of death. He's got that touch of death. He's good on the ground as well with the 8 submissions. He can do it all. He's well-rounded. The fight for Ilia is him v Islam. It's pound for pound number 1 v 2. Both guys can get to similar weight. But Ilia Topuria, what he needs to do for this is just keep fighting like Ilia Topuria. Just keep fighting how you're doing. That's the key for victory there. But let's go on to Justin Gaethje. So Justin Gaethje, obviously ranked number 1. He's the current interim champion. Since he's joined the UFC, he's always been in the top 5. That's an impressive thing right there to say. I've never been outside the top 15. Won the top 15 and 2 the top 5. His record, 27 wins with 5 losses. Very good, and only losing to the best guys. KO, 20 KOs. There's only 7 guys who have seen it to the distance. He's got no submissions, of course, and 9 first-round finishes. But his wins now, his wins are impressive. So he's got Edson Barboza, Cowboy Cerrone, Michael Johnson, what was his debut, Rafael Fiziev ×2, Tony Ferguson, Paddy Pimblett, Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, those names there. Dustin Poirier, former interim champ. Tony Ferguson, former interim champ. Michael Chandler, former champ in Bellator, Edson Barboza, top 5 guys. Same for Cowboy, for Michael Johnson, for Zeev, former top 5 guys. Paddy was obviously, yes, he is a top 5. He was a top 5 when he beat him. But all these fights as well, 90% of them have been fight of the night. The bonuses are ridiculous. But his losses, who has he lost to? They've all been signed in the UFC. So he lost to Eddie Alvarez. Okay, former champion, no shame in that. He did lose to Dustin Poirier, but then avenged it. But what? Dustin Poirier, probably the best guy to never win a belt, and he's been interim champion. Charles Oliveira, okay, another former champion who has also, the streak when Charles was moved up to lightweight was ridiculous. A prime Khabib, so it's Khabib. It was actually Khabib's last fight, and Khabib said he's the hardest hitter and kicker he's ever faced. And then another former champion in Max Holloway at 300. Geathje didn't actually need to take the fight. There was no need for him to take the Max Holloway fight. But screw it, why not? He did it, and yeah, all right, fair enough. But it was a great fight. Probably the best knockout in UFC history for me, the Max Holloway one over Geathje. But listen, the guy has only fought the best of the best. I feel bad for Geathje because every time he gets back up to the top, you know what? You come across a prime Khabib, you ain't beating that. You come across a prime Charles Oliveira. Yes, sorry, mate. And now again, he's coming against a prime Ilia Topuri. Two of his 3 title fights after this Sunday will be against undefeated guys, Khabib and Ilia Topuri. It's impressive. If these guys weren't there, Geathje would have been champion. You know, Gaethje's a legend. He is my second favourite fighter. Max is my first. But listen, what does Geathje need to do in this fight to get the wins? I think he needs to be violent. He needs to kind of bring back the old Justin Geathje, but not to the degree of he's sloppy, he's sluggish. You know, use the technical ability, what he's got over. Like, he has gained really good technical ability over this course of time. But bring back that violence, bring back the calf kicks. You know, the leg kicks were brutal. Look what he did against Eddie Alvarez and Dustin Poirier in the first match. Absolutely destroyed their legs. Head kicks, you know, we've seen Ilia Topuri been dropped twice. One was outside the UFC by a head kick. Then against Jai Herbert, he got head kicked. Justin Geathje has one of the weirdest head kicks ever. Ilia probably would not see that coming. And as well, maybe try and use some of his wrestling. I think people forget that Justin Geathje is an actually good wrestler. He's got that pedigree behind him. And plus as well, Ilia Topuri, we're looking at all the tapes of all his fights. But he's never even... I think he's gone for 1 takedown in all his fights inside the UFC. I think that's it, really. You know, and that's crazy. He's had something like over 15 fights inside the UFC and only had 1 takedown. So we're not... If Geathje can use some of that, I think the dirty boxing as well. He did it against Paddy. That was very good. That was really nasty stuff. Listen, if Ilia starts swapping stances because Justin's kicked the hell out of his legs, we've got a fight on our hands. It's a massive ask. It's a massive task. I really want Justin Geathje to do it, but predictions... Listen, I think we all know Ilia Topuri is probably going to get the job done, but I'm praying for God that Justin Geathje can pull off a huge upset like Sean did a couple of months ago. It's definitely doable. If there's a guy to do it, it's Justin Geathje. I have faith in Justin Geathje to do it. Joking. I want him to. I think we all want Justin Geathje to win that belt on the Whitehouse. Then he can just go, you know what, I'm done. He's an All-American. Winning the world title, the undisputed title at the Whitehouse, the first time ever, such a special event, and then to go, you know what, I'm done. I'm retiring. I've been interim champ twice, BMF champ. Now I've just hit undisputed. I can go off into the sunset, but it's a huge ask. But yeah, I'm going with Ilia Topuri, and I'm going to go with a knockout in rather round 1 or 2. Yeah, that's my prediction. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know who you think is going to win, how you think it's going to end. If you think it's going to decision, you're probably crazy, but let me know. Make sure to drop a like, a subscribe, all that stuff, guys, and enjoy the show Sunday night.